Hi everyone, I'm Becky from Northern Star Guidance, and these are going to be your monthly messages. I'd just like to put a little disclaimer out there. Please always use your own intuition and your knowledge of a situation before making any changes. Tarot is just a guide. It's a guide to the energies. It's a bit like the weather forecast. So I can tell you how the energies are that are in play at the moment. I can't say specifically how that is going to impact your life. That is going to be how you interact with that energy. The more you bring your energy to my channel, the more you comment and interact with me, the stronger that connection will be for those readings. So please be sure to give me some feedback on the videos to let me know how it resonated for you. Remember that it is just a general reading, so some of it might not resonate with you, and that's perfectly fine. Always check out your sun, moon, rising, watch any video that you want. I'm sure you will find the message in there that is for you. Also, if you're cross-watching, that's wonderful. Just flip the energies, take it as it resonates for you. Okay, enjoy the rest of your video, and I will speak to you soon. Bye for now. Hello my Leo people, welcome to Aries season. Let's see how the energy is flowing for you guys as a fellow fire sign. Rather curious to see what comes up for you. My sister is Leo and I'm an Aries, so you can imagine what that was like for my mother. It's funny how I always say we're very opposite, but very close as well. Let's see. Get your frequency card out first. See what's vibing for you guys. There we go. Prosperity. The frequency of prosperity supports our feeling of well-being and allowing the inclusion of everything that makes our body, mind, heart, soul and spirit sing. It invites us to express ourselves in joy and celebration of the abundance and riches that the universe provides. Loving this. As I'm sure you know, Aries is a fantastic sign for creative endeavours. And this is why I was curious as to how Leo is going to find Aries energy this year. Because out of the fire signs, as a fixed sign, Leo is the most stable. So if anyone is going to benefit from the action-based creativity of Aries season, it's going to be you guys. Because Leo, I will do that thing. I will accomplish that thing. I will breathe life into my dreams. So prosperity coming up. Showing this is a good time. This is a good time for building on things or reaping what you have sown. I love that it focuses on the enjoyment aspect, because prosperity is not always just about money, it's about how we feel, isn't it? If we take it as abundance as being an inside, something that we feel from within, then prosperity is the return of that, isn't it? This is rewards for whatever energy that you've put out there. So it could just be that, you know, you've done nice things for people in the past, and this is the reward part of it. Let's see. Messages for Leo. How is their energy during the Aries season? Very warm here. Okay, bottom of the deck, underlying energy, wealth, after me just saying. It's the Ten of Pentacles as your underlying energy, and the King of Pentacles. He came out in Aries as well. So I'm doing all the fire signs first, but King of Pentacles came flying out at some point. So he is sort of showing up a lot. And even though this is, I mean, this is primarily Taurus energy, with a hint of Aries in there too, according to this deck. But it is about prosperity. Because he knows what he sees value in. He puts his money where his mouth is, so to speak. So let's see, your energy. Queen of Wands, lovely. That is Aries energy right there. Your energy towards others is the Four of Pentacles. Action you should take is the Ten of Swords. Oh, sorry, I've done that the wrong way around. That's the third placement, which is what's holding you back. Ten of Pentacles. What you should do. Strife. Five of Wands. Right, okay, we'll read through this bit first. Before we get the other parts out. So, yeah. This is very much linked into our legacy. It's the stuff we inherit, but also the stuff that we pass on to others. This is, it's our legacy. What are we leaving behind for the people that we love? What are we building and creating that will withstand our own lives? Feel like that is a big key thing here. So, we've got your energy out as the Queen of Wands. You guys are rocking this fire energy. And like I said, if anyone's going to rock it, it's going to be you guys. Because you've got that stability. Speaking as an Aries with a Leo sister, like I can be like the wildfire creative. And she's very creative, but in a very controlled manner. Which is fantastic when you can use that energy to create stability and create a firm foundation with which to build upon, which is what this is. The Four of Pentacles, it can be seen as holding on to what you've got, but it's a position of stability. It's our foundation. That's what he's got. He's got 4 pillars on which to build. So this is creating that stable foundation on which you want to build. Now this is your energy out towards others, whether this is in work environment or in your relationship. Feel like this is the starting point. So what creative energy are you getting right now? What are you hearing in your soul where it's saying that you really want to go and do this? Because now is the month to start building that foundation, setting that foundation up so that in the coming seasons, months, however the energy flows, this is the building blocks point. This is cementing that idea, putting those markers in, saying, right, I am building this. I am going to do this. Feel like a sense of commitment here. So what's holding you back is the Ten of Swords. And this could be something that you've tried before and it hasn't worked out. So this could be previous relationships, it could be previous business ventures, or the last time that you tried at this sort of thing, whatever it is, whether it's like a job or a hobby. This is, oh, I went ice skating once, but I fell over and hurt myself, so I'm not going to try it again. I feel like there's this thing coming in from the past. It's this fear that it's going to end again. I watched a very interesting video and I've done once again that thing where I can't remember who's quoted it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down whenever I quote something and then I will start searching it so I can I don't know, put a comment there or something so you can find out who says these quotes. It was actually forever clicking on adverts on Facebook and Instagram, usually for seminars, workshops, masterclasses, stuff like that. And the one I watched last night was really good. And he was talking about how it can be difficult to how a lot of us feel like we're trying to manifest abundance and it just doesn't happen. And that's something I can relate to as well, where I feel like sometimes I'm putting my energy out there and I'm doing everything that everyone says that you should do, but it's not quite working out. And I liked his idea. His theory is that why is it we want the things that we want? Because that is part of the programming that we're brought up to believe, that we don't already have abundance. So by trying to manifest abundance, we are automatically putting ourselves in a position of lack, of not having. And I'm feeling that with this here, that if we're, what is success to you? So, I mean, let's say this is a business and it hasn't worked before and you didn't make a lot of money doing it. This is like being creative for creative's sake, for your own personal gain. Now, this is setting up the foundation for that. And even though you're setting up the foundation and you're working towards a goal, a desired outcome, I feel like there's a sense of letting go of that expectation of an outcome. It's going to sound counterproductive, but in letting go, in releasing that expectation to an outcome, you're more likely to get the outcome that you want. It flows better. I always say that when I've spoke to people who say, like, how to develop their intuition and stuff like that. And I think if you focus on it, the pure act of focusing on it makes it difficult to achieve than if you just relax and flow with it. So the action card coming up here, this is the action to take, is the Five of Wands. Which to me, in this instance, just says just go for it. Don't be held back with that fear. The Five of Wands, it's very competitive, Aries energy. In fact, this has got the symbol for Leo in it here. But I feel like without that competition, how can we achieve? Without sort of lighting that fire under our arses, how will you ever get there? And this is igniting that competitive spirit. I feel like if this is a business venture for some of you, I feel like this is finding your uniqueness and putting that into your work. Don't focus on other people and what other people are doing or what other people have got going on. This is finding your own flare, your own fire, and lighting that shit up. Because these are painful endings. These are, most people want to avoid this sort of outcome. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to get you in the camera there. There we go. No one wants to end up with that, do they? Ending up feeling like it was a waste of time, waste of effort. And this is where I say, well, ask yourself what is at the core of what you want to achieve in yourself, not outside. but in yourself. So, do I read tarot for money? Well, I do, but I don't. There are lots of other ways to make money, and probably a lot more money. But I choose to do tarot because it calls to me, because I enjoy it. I enjoy seeing the synchronicities that come up. I enjoy exploring the energies. I enjoy learning about them and sharing that with you guys and with anyone who's listening or watching. That's what this feels like. It's like, well, are you enjoying it? Are you happy with it? Yeah, get some clarifiers up. Because I feel like, oh, sorry, that's gone terribly wrong. I get it. I really get it. And it's something that's speaking to me in a lot of ways, or how I'm relating to it. I'm relating to it because I need a firm foundation. I need that stability, that monthly paycheck, that guarantee that I'm secure enough for me and my family. But if we just sort of give up, that's how I'm feeling it. Is, you know, this is doing it for other reasons, and not to say that it won't work out. I just feel like it'll work more if you let go. Release the need for a financial outcome, a physical outcome. I'm not going to get one for the Queen of Wands. I'm going to get one for that Four of Pentacles though. Oh, just shot to come out there. Oh my word. 2 fours, stability, stability, and I get it. This is family. We're talking about legacy here. What have we got to leave behind? I mean, for some of you, this could be coming through the hard times that a lot of us have suffered, and wanting to hold on to what you've got and thinking about that. If anything, going through the circumstances that we have done, particularly if you own your own business, if you're a small business owner and you weren't entitled to any government grants or support, very much the situation I've been in. So I get it. I really, really get it. But we have got all the fours that have come up here. 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, 4 of Swords. The only one missing is the 4 of Cups, which is boredom. But this is all about stability, particularly these two. This is taking a rest, taking a step back to gather your thoughts. This can be something that came up in the Aries reading, was going for a walk in nature. This can be doing that, taking some time out to gather your thoughts. Because I feel like there's a creative thought there, and if you're focusing on the lack, you're focusing on the, well, I don't have money, I don't have this, I don't have that, then that is what you will keep seeing. And sometimes taking that step back, taken away from your responsibilities, will give you the creative spark that you need, or that you have. I feel like, given that you're coming up as Queen, do you know what, let's get one for Queen. Ooh, who are you? 6 of Cups. Queen of Wands. Given that you're rocking the fire energy there. Oops. Oh, what? Oh my word. Okay, so 7 of Swords came out yesterday for Aries as well, and 5 of Swords. What are they doing here? They're both holding on. keeping everything to themselves. So why are you not sharing your fire, your passion? Seven of Swords can be avoiding an issue, avoiding a matter, not being bold and confident with it. That is not Queen of Wands energy. I always feel now like she's there for advice of, come on, find your spark, your fire. It is there. There is a passion there. But I feel like it's this sort of cloud in that. The fear of it failing, the fear of it all going wrong, and the fear of losing that foothold and that stability. Now, Five of Swords is a win at all costs. Oh, God. Sorry, I'm just... we've got 3 4s out. We've got 2 of the 5s out. This is really... really turning stuff up. This is like full-on chaos. But I feel like it's because this isn't being accessed. It's like you've lost your fight a little. And it is feeling very fight or flight. So is it worth the fight? I think if you can channel that energy, if you can channel that fire and that passion into the positives of this, into what makes it worth it. If it's something that you really want and you really want to achieve and to fight for, focus on that rather than what's at stake here. I know that's easy to say from here, and I will reiterate, always use your own intuition and your own knowledge of a situation before making any changes or taking any risks, especially if it's something that involves the decision of your partner or your family, something that jeopardizes their security, then that's something to talk about. But I feel like there's a potential for something working really well if you let go of that fear of failure. There's the fact that's there. There's the action from Leo. Feeling you, oh my word, 10. 10 of Wands. Oh God, and look, 8 of Swords on the bottom. There's a whole lot of responsibility coming up here. It feels very much be it on your head. If you make these choices and these decisions, that it's going to be you. If it all goes wrong, it's going to fall back on you. Two of Wands. There's so much Wands energy coming up, but it just, there's all this stability over here, and then the advice is very action taken, very just make a clear decision and go with it. You'll be fine either way. But this is where I say, have it in mind and in heart of what it is that you're doing it for you personally. Ignore the outside gain or risk of things. What is the drive behind it? Because the Two of Wands, in this instance, has a feeling of the road less travelled. Yes, you could take the easy road, the 9 to 5 job. You could take the slightly harder road of starting your own business, or whatever it is that this risk is that you're taking, going out on your own independently. I feel like there's an opportunity there for you, and it's coming up inside of you, and now is the time to be laying the foundation of that, to be deciding if you're committed to it. And if it does involve other people, discuss it with them. Discuss it with your partner, with your family. I feel like with this 4 of Wands coming up here, that support would be there. Or if, you know, you're not settled down, this could be turning to your family. That's why this is coming up, our legacy. I feel like there is support there from family, particularly. Not friends, family. I always see the 4 of Wands as the home. It's that sort of steadfast. It's the celebration of the security that we have around us. So I feel like there's that support around for you to discuss that idea with someone. And even if it doesn't involve them directly, like financially it's going to affect them, just by saying those words out to them, it will give you clarity on what it is that you want to do and what you want to achieve and why you want to achieve it. So let's get our strengths and weaknesses up. Okay, so strengths, we've got change and rest. Wonder why rest is coming up. We've got here a lot of action taking steps, and this is where I feel like it is a risky decision. Another quote coming to me, and I can't remember for the life of me. I think I need to write all these down and just have them to hand so I know who I'm quoting. Someone said, if your dreams don't scare you, then they're not big enough. And this is what it feels like. It is a really big, tough decision to make. Change is flowing with that. I mean, if you make this change, if you make this decision, is there no way of backtracking? Is it that detrimental that is going to change the rest of your life? I mean, we are constantly in a state of change and a state of flux. But my way of looking at it is it's always going to take us on a path, on a journey. And as grim as it may seem, the destination is always going to be the same. At the end of the day, we're all going to the same sort of place, aren't we? So why be afraid of that change or taking that risk? That's my way of looking at it anyway. Rest. I'm going to have a read of rest. Let's see what's coming up. I've put these here as well so you can see what cards I'm using. The only book I've not got there is the Sacred Geometry activation cards. So let's see, rest. Rest and relaxation will recharge your energy and spirit. Dolphins are extremely intelligent and intuitive mammals. They are a symbol of peace and harmony and are cooperative, nurturing, and community-orientated. They protect vulnerable members of their social groups against predators. Their energy is soft, gentle, and high in vibration, which supports energy alignments and shifts in spiritual consciousness. You tend to see the best in everyone, however, your friendliness can often be used against you. People can take advantage of your good nature, not reciprocating your time and generosity. Take a strong moral stance and don't be afraid to do what you believe in. Speak your mind and be fearless with your approach. The dolphins ask you to rest and remove yourself from negative situations, stresses and conflict. That's this. They encourage you to bring joy and harmony back into your life again, like the Queen of Wands there. Because you have become way too serious. Be playful and have some fun. Keep a sense of humour as you grow into adulthood can be challenging. Learning to laugh at your mistakes. Mistakes are the best teachers. Now is the time to free yourself of anything that is holding you back from complete joy, which is the fear of failure. The only way you can change your energetic vibration is through action. All down here. Self-preservation is key right now. Your body needs rest and time away from your current environment. Pay attention to your instincts now because your soul needs nourishment. Take time to recharge. Oh, sorry. A random yawn up. Take time to recharge your spirit and life force energy with a holiday, if only, or a break away from your current environment. The energy of the dolphin emphasizes the need for self-care. How can you take care of others if you aren't taking care of yourself? So stop putting the needs of others before your own and take control of your own health now. You need to listen to your own advice. And the affirmation is, I create joy with the center of my being. I give myself permission to rest and relax with ease. And that could be something that you need, is just that time away to think. Time away to think, to release your burdens, not worry about the things that are worrying to you right now. I know that sounds, I'm making it oversimplified in its sound there. And it is one of those things that is so simple and so obvious and yet so hard to do. But just for a moment, step outside your life. What would you be doing? For just one day, one moment, one bath. That is my escapism. When I can't go anywhere or do anything but I need time away, I have a nice bath with candles, I put essential oils in. I make it the most luxurious bath that I can have. I put a splash of milk in even. This is doing that. This is taking that time to do something that keeps you grounded, centered, and your mind away from anything that is stressing you, especially if it is the stability of those around you, your family and that. It's like it says, you need to care for yourself before you care for others. Let's see what's coming up as obstacles. Oh, that is the Hierophant that has just dropped out when I picked that card up then. And this is family. In fact, this is Taurus energy. Oh, you're not Taurus. Sorry, I'm reading for Leo. I normally do the star signs in order. I've decided to do that. I'm going to go with the elements. Each one. Obstacles to overcome. And it is your own mind. And death, which to me is like this card. The fear of it all ending. The fear of failure. But death, change, it's all transformation. It's all about rebirth. I mean, the Knight of Swords, once he gets an idea in his head, can go rushing in, but I don't see you doing that here. I see there being a lot of skirting around the issues, holding back, worrying about burden, worrying about leaping from the stability that you've got. Knight of Swords says take that time. Get it clear in your head of what you want to do and then take action on it. But please don't let it be the fear holding you back that it might not work out. Might not work out. There's no guarantees in life. But if we cling on to that fear that it's not going to work out, then it isn't going to work out, because it's never going to have the chance. It'll just... It's kind of like... So sorry. Dyslexia again. Right, my children are complete opposites. I'll go with my very cautious Scorpio child, who recently at the park, there was like these little stepping stone things that were man-made, and she was fussing about going over them because she didn't think she could make the gap in between. And I was trying to coach her along and encourage her, and I eventually told her to get off them and jump the distance on the ground so she could see that she could actually make it. My son, who's 2.5 years younger than her, straight up and over them. No thought about it whatsoever. No panic that I'm going to fall. And when I had my son, and he's not the most cautious of children, I will tell you that, he used to somehow climb up on the bin, and I had no idea how he got up there, like the wheelie bin outside. I came out one time and him and his sister were stood on it, and I was like, how? Like, how did you even get up there? He was about 3 or 2. But I used to think he is going to be the one that I end up in A&E with, and I have never, ever, ever once had to go A&E with him, because he has faith that he can do it, that he can make that gap. He can jump, he can climb, he just does it. And because of that, he's so much more confident. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy that he can make it because he believes he can. My daughter is more likely to injure herself or injure others because she hesitates, because she takes that moment to let the fear creep in of what if I fall, what if I fail, what if I don't make it. And then that makes her more hesitant to take the leap. Almost feels like the fool is here, but he's not here, he's not come out. But I've got that sort of fool energy. Only this is saying to take a pause to make sure that you are going the right direction. There's nothing here that says leap straight away, but it says that change is happening, change is coming, and this is all about how you deal with it, how you steer the boat with this. Right, let's see. Let's get a outcome here. These are the Sacred Spirit reading cards, and something I'm feeling, we are in Aries, which is the I am, and everything seems about our internal, who we are, our destination. I'm going to pre-apologise for somebody hoovering up in my household. For a 7-bedroomed house, it's amazing, and I'm the furthest away that I can be from the rest of the house, but we still hear each other. Happens when you live in a multi-generational household. Let's see. Oh wow, potential outcome. Eternal union, new love is forming. Meditation on the bottom. Improvement requires persistence. Alright, let's see, number 15. So I'm just going to take a drink before I read this. New love is forming. Strengthen your relationships. And that's here, that's that foundation. In a lifetime, we are destined to meet many members of our soul group and soul family. Many of them enter through life as a soulmate, fated to teach us lessons about unconditional love and ourselves. A soulmate can be a friend, family member, a work colleague, partner, neighbour, or someone you strongly disagree with, clashing with every time you are around each other. When a soulmate enters your life, they offer your soul support, guidance, and growth, whether physically, emotionally, or spiritually. You may feel you've known them forever, or you may be instantaneously comfortable in their presence. Dependent upon what your soul needs, a soulmate may be a brief encounter, or this relationship could last a lifetime. Acting as a catalyst for growth, these souls are here to teach you something new. Currently, meeting new people will bring great conversations. Interesting people will enter your life now to teach you something valuable about yourself and your interests or passions in life. Social gatherings and casual meetups will create opportunities for meaningful connections, unless you're in lockdown. But you can connect with people online. You can meet people in many different ways. I think even seeing someone in a new light with this, like it says, get comfortable. I've met soulmates before now that I have not liked, that have brought up very strong feelings in me, and not good ones, but I learnt a lot from those people and I don't regret meeting them at all. Right now you are being encouraged to actively listen to others. For those who you despise or see as enemies, view these people as possible soul connections. They are there to teach you life lessons and challenge your structured belief system. This new understanding will deepen the love you have for others, including new and existing partnerships, opening doors for an expression of eternal union. This living expression of love will influence romantic connections, including marriage with long-term commitment possibilities now. The expression of eternal union between two souls will bring new levels of love on an emotional, physical, mental, and spiritual connection. True love is limitless. And it says the shadow aspect is introversion, restlessness, disenfranchised. Sacred crystal is emerald. Angel assistant is Archangel Haniel. Attracting meaningful relationships. And the affirmation is, I am living and loving expression of the eternal union. I am blessed. See, I also see this as divine masculine, divine feminine working together within yourself. But as I say at the beginning of this, these readings are all about our connections. And whether that is connections to the things that we are doing, it's all about our energy. Our energy as it is, the energy we are putting out, therefore the energy we attract back. And I see this as come from a place of love, not fear. I said there was a sense of the fool, which is newness. I didn't explain that Hierophant when he came out as well. That's our traditions. And this could be breaking away from traditions. For some of you, this could be leaving a long-term partner. I think that's going to be very specific though. So if that is you, this is taking that rest, taking that break from everything to decide what you want. Because we should never give up on the hope that we can have strong unions with other people. If you're in a relationship and it's not a good relationship and it doesn't serve either of you, then what have you got to lose? Right, I will leave it there. Please DM me if you want to chat more or book a personal reading with me, and we can discuss your personal, how this personally relates to you, and explore deeper your own personal circumstances. Okay, bye for now.